For the oil and filter, I always use Mobil 1 Extended Performance. This is the washer for the drain bolt. And then on a ratchet, I have a 14mm socket. Oil drain pan, a funnel along with a socket for the oil filter. First, we'll start off with removing the oil fill cap. I'll set the cap on top of the hood latch, just in case we try to close the hood and drive off. We'll be reminded to install the cap back on. Then we'll get underneath the car. We have the oil filter. Usually there's a splash shield here. There's a little access panel you can take off in order to access the oil filter. And right under the engine filter, we have the oil pan. I'm just going to break the bolt free and then unscrew it by hand. Just have your drain pan ready before unscrewing the plug. While that's draining, we'll remove the old crush washer and install the new one. Basically, you just unscrew the old washer off. And when installing the new washer, there's going to be a wider side, a flat side, and there's going to be a notched side. The notched side will be pointing up with the threads. Slipped out of my fingers, failed. And then we'll thread it back on by hand. If you want, you can torque it down to 25 foot-pounds, but I've done this so many times where I can kind of feel where it's tight. The filter was quite snug, so I couldn't get it off by hand. So usually it's good to have one of these filter adapter. All you have to do is attach it to the filter, and then on the end there's going to be a 3/8 adapter. For some reason it stopped recording here, so just imagine it taking it off. When comparing the two filters, make sure the old one has its O-ring still. If the old O-ring is stuck on the block and you go to install your new filter, it will double up and will definitely leak. I like to pre-fill the filter by pouring it on the outside circles because that's where the oil enters the filter. When installing the new filter, you don't want to use any tools to tighten it. You just want to hand tighten it, and that's all. Again, because I don't have the car lifted, I don't really have any leverage on the filter, so it's kind of hard for me to grip. Eventually, I had to go raw, got some more grip this way. Opening up to the owner's manual on page 9-2. On this page, it will tell us oil capacity. To drain and fill with the oil filter, you'll need 5 1/8 quart or 4.9 liters. And it's perfect for what we have here because it's almost exactly the same numbers. Even though it's a little less, you can always top it off. After putting the oil in, I'll let it sit for about 5 minutes just to let the oil rest in the oil pan. Pulled it out and wiped it down once just to give myself a clean slate for the second time. And if you look close enough, the line is right under the dot at the very top. And now we can pour the old oil into the now empty container. Fail. Start the car and let it run. As that's running, we'll check for leaks. If you want to clear your presets for your odometer, you can switch to Trip B and press and hold to reset. Thanks for watching.